Today's video is on one word, which is confidence. Now, this is a word that's spouted out by dating articles and dating coaches and advice videos on YouTube from years ago to even nowadays. And literally, it is like the one word answer to all these questions. And I really think, and I reacted quite quickly years ago when I first heard about this answer with BS. Like, it's just a generic word. Like, that is not the only thing that's needed. Sure, it's a huge important factor, but it's not the only thing. And here I'm here to explain my opinions on the issue and what I think, what it truly is. But it's crazy how this sort of stuff is still sort of spouted out. There was recently a guy who was like very successful with girls. He has like he's part of a company that actually makes money giving advice on dating and so forth. And he was asked in a recent video, like, what's the one most important thing? And immediately he says, confidence. And sure, it's true, but it's not the only thing. Confidence, first off, is such a one-dimensional word. I think it spans a lot of interrelated words that are also helpful and beneficial. And more so, let's break down the science behind why girls like confidence in the first place. Confidence, oftentimes cockiness, or simply the ease with which you talk to girls, comes from usually past experiences that have reinforced it. It is oftentimes a symptom of being good at something. And if you look up the dictionary definition, confidence truly is a symptom. If you're confident in something, it is a trait for being very sure that you are good at a task or skill in comparison to other people. And so that in itself means that if you're confident, you can be confident in one field but not another. Piano, but not talking to girls. And so when someone gives the advice, you just have to be confident. In reality, what they're saying implicitly is that you just have to be confident in talking to girls. Because you can be confident in playing tennis and inconfident at playing chess versus a grand chess master, but you still do fine with girls either way, as long as you're confident in talking to girls. Now, what does this mean? It again is a symptom of past experiences. So why do girls like confidence? To give you my theory in the general breakdown of evolutionary science, females like people, males who have achieved the most success, which provides the greatest chance of successful, fertile offspring. And therefore, one very clear indicator of that is through confidence. Why? Because females are so good at detecting between lies and trickery and deception in terms of facial features, because they have to detect that when they're nurturing their baby. And so they're really good at emotions and body language. And so they can detect whether or not someone's being truly confident versus not confident. And therefore, because they're good at this already, because they have to for other evolutionary reasons, why not take this further and use it as one factor in determining what male is best for them? So, long story short, people are confident in talking to other girls because of successes in their life in the past. A variety of different factors can that can add to this, from having an abundance of females in their life in the past, or having past girlfriends, or just having a lot of pleasant experiences with girls in the past, and therefore they're confident in talking to girls. They know that when they approach a girl, the girl's going to be receptive and open and happy, and they'll like the person. The rest of us, the reason why we're unconfident is because of, most likely, and like 99 times out of 10 or 100, because of past experiences that have negatively affected us because of non-reciprocal responses from the opposite gender, and therefore we come across incompetent. Therefore, long story short, that's the general breakdown of the science of confidence. However, this word spans a whole atmosphere of different things, and so long story short, confidence in itself is not necessary. There are shy guys who get girls. Not consistently, but I mean some maybe consistently. There's a whole variety of things that can influence it, and I think the biggest misconception is that so just throwing out that one word answer really doesn't solve anything. You really need that whole explanation that I just gave to really get into it. From there though, you have to understand that there's like so many other factors that you can do other than confidence, and just throwing out that one word like disillusions people to think that that's the only thing you can prove. And so because I am really tired and it is like very late at night, I'm just gonna throw out a list of other things you can improve on that will also better your chances with girls and make you more confident in talking. So fashion spans a whole lot of things, from hair grooming to contacts to moisturizing to lotion to cologne to what jacket, inner jacket, t-shirt, belt, shoes, pants, shorts, underwear you wear, and so forth. Then there comes fitness, health, and this is a consistent thing that would take years of consistent work every week to improve, but it's a commitment that if you want it badly enough, it will help you and in many ways in the long run. So health, that includes aerobic exercise to help you look leaner and better and fitter and healthier, to resistance training, so you get muscles from everywhere. Not like people just think biceps or chest is all you need to exercise. No, it's like the whole body can be exercised. And for girls as well, like a lot of girls think that if you go too hard, you start looking like the She-Hulk. But if you work the right parts properly, you'll just look supple and more amazing and awesome. I'll direct you to one girl, Jen Selter, as an example. She's a huge fitness girl, and I wouldn't say that she looks like some bulky she-male from working out a lot. Just search her name on Google, you'll find how she looks. And so those are just two things, but and I could go on and on about superficial, you can say. I say that in quotes because I mean superficial is really, like, philosophically it's not that simple. Like, the things on the inside are somewhat superficial as well, like personality. Like, what makes personality more superficial than anything else? But that's a philosophical debate. But other than the outside stuff, which I can keep going on about, hairstyle and so forth, there's inside stuff too, in terms of improving your humor, improving your success, your status, a lot of other, some would call it superficial stuff, but some would call it, productive stuff. Your social status, your social circle, your interests, your accomplishments in life, your achievements, your humor, your personality, your livelihood, the interestingness, the interestingness of your life, if that's a word, how interesting your life is, you can improve that tenfolds of magnitudes. But again, a lot of these things are marathons and not sprints. They take long stretches of time to grow, and so forth. Yada, yada, yada. There's plenty of things that you can do to improve. And no, it's not all easy. It's not like you don't have to do it all to get this girl. But I would say they're all somewhat important, and you can always look to improve it. If not for others, for yourself. Having said all that though, I would say you really don't need all these things to get girls if you're in school. Because like honestly, it's in high school it's just a few of these factors that you need. If you have one or two, then you're good. And confidence is one of them. Popularity and a decent social status, I'm not gonna lie, are somewhat important. Why? I don't know. It's the drama of high school. In college, not so much, but still to a certain extent. And if you don't have them, it's gonna be harder, but not impossible. And all these things work, but honestly, like really, if you just just work on a couple to start off with, and you'll realize that like that's all you'll need. But you'll want to work out more just to improve yourself and for that journey of improvement. And it's an amazing journey. But you know, just if you guys want to know like the most important ones, like the bare essentials that like can still be shuffled around or ignored, but like you only need a few factors. But I would say like some of them that are quite helpful are having friends, having a great sense of humor and being funny, and connecting with the girl, and confidence. And by confidence, what I really mean is just being able to talk to the girl without treating her like you're above or below her, just like as a normal person. And that is a very, very hard thing to do. Like when I first heard of that piece of advice, I was like, that's easy, I'll do it in a second. And then, you know, I realized after many months that, okay, holy crap, I'm still having trouble with it. And you'll notice these subtle things. And you only notice them if you look for them, but you'll be like, holy crap, I'm still behaving differently when the girls are more attractive. And I gotta cut it out. And it's very tough to do. So just work on those things. As always, like, favorite, share, comment, and subscribe. And share this with someone you think will definitely benefit from it. Most importantly though, leave a comment. Tell me if you watch this whole thing, because my retention rates for my videos are usually like 5%, and then they stop watching, which I hate. So I really think that the real benefit of this video was from watching the whole thing. And if you don't really get much benefit from it at all. So leave a comment down below if you really did. I'd really appreciate it, because I know that I actually helped someone out, and that makes me happy. It makes you happy. It makes us all happy. Peace.